Thanks for the feedback I got from various sources on my first one here. I've got some additional lighting now so we can see stuff better, and I'll try not to tap as much, and I don't have as much background noise. So like I said, this is going to be what's in the box. This box here is from Noble Knight. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that. And this is the first time I've actually done this. I've perused their site. They have all sorts of used games. So I finally, a few weeks ago, went through it and looked mainly at old SPI, simulation publication games, magazine games from the 70s, 80s, 90s. I was a wargamer in the late 70s, going into the beginning of the 80s until I went off to college. And SPI, along with Avalon Hill, and there were some other ones, were the big ones at the time. And you know, those were the, in my mind, the good old days for wargaming, along with being a teenager. That's always a great time too. So I went through Noble Knight's SPI options. Didn't want to buy the really expensive ones out of print, but I did find a number for a reasonable price that interested me, so I went ahead and ordered. So that's what's in the box here. So without further ado, I'll open the box. They did a good job of packing. Yep, there we go. So I put all the games in this one big bag. Pretty good. So I'll get the box out of the way now. And then I'm not necessarily going to do a deep dive on all these games, but I'll still show them. So let me get this arranged here. Yeah, like I said, back when I was a teenager, very late 70s, going into the 80s, did a lot of wargaming then. I had time back then. Don't have as much time anymore. So, and SPI was part of that. And there's just something about the look of those old SPI games that's pretty good too. So here's the first game. I don't even know what order they're coming out in. Try and get my camera set right. Here. Showing my light fixture. Let's do that. There we go. And hopefully better lighting now. So this first game is okay. So this is one of the later ones. After Strategy and Tactics had changed ownership, I guess you'd call it, and they kept still trying to do the magazine there. I forgot who the first owner was. But this is one of those from there. I got a glare problem. Okay. And this actually was I forgot who it was. They made Corson Pocket too. That just got remade recently. But this was one of the games they had. I don't know if this magazine version came before or after the People Games, I think they were called. So this one looks good. Let me see if I can deal. There we go. That's better. So hopefully you can still read here. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but got the articles, and the game is Parachutes Across the Nipper. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And then ads for the time. I mean, there's some nostalgia value in just going through these old magazines and seeing what was going on at the time. But cut to the chase here. This is a newer version. The original 100 SPI magazine games had a certain look, or their maps did. This one looks a little better here. Or improved, I don't know if that's what you call it. But Parachutes Across the Nipper. This was apparently a parachute attack that the Soviets did in '43. Wow, nice graphics there. Small map. I mean, small actual playable area. There's Conab. Okay. Standard combat results table down here. Hopefully there's a vassal mod so I can try that. And then we've got the counters. Yeah, we've got some paint there. That's an interesting color. Looks like the Germans. Darker color. The Russians. Yeah, I can't tell the difference, but like I said, this ought to be an interesting game to play. Origins 1988. Wow, that's going back. And let's see, hopefully the rules are in here. I don't think that, yeah, here it is. All the rules. Hopefully you can see this. Let me know if the lighting isn't doing it still. John Prados. Okay. Playtesting, production. Yeah, map Roger McGowan. Okay, RBM Graphics. See them on Consum World. He's quite the poster there of old photos and stuff. Yeah, standard stuff. Readership survey. Artillery. Yeah, it's not the standard old. This is a little older SPI version. The rules are different. The format and the layout. But it looks like we're up to 11 pages of rules. Wow, some of these ads are counter magnets. I remember those. Well, I have a whole bunch of them. Hopefully I'll start using them. Yeah, and then we got an article. So looks like a promising game to play. So that was game number 1. Let's see what I got for game number 2. Try and keep things organized here. Oh, I already know what this one is. This is a classic. Yeah, the paratroop issue where they had, I think, 3 battles. Enamel, I think the Fortress Drop, Crete, and Red Devils. I think those were the 3. Let's open this one and see. And I got all these at reasonable cost. Yeah, see this one we don't have the... This one the counters are actually out of the tree. That's okay. Got interesting colors. It looks like that pink again. Guess they like that. Yep, here's the map. Okay, this is getting more into the older SPI. Bonus 10th anniversary issue. Well, that's nice. Okay, let's look at the map. This is kind of like the... Oh yeah. This is the classic SPI. Gosh. I mean, by today's standards, I guess it's not, but when I look at this style, I mean, this is... I really love this style. Even just for nostalgia, the way the map looks. So we've got Red Devils, looks like Arnhem. And yeah, there's the attack on the fortress. And this looks like, yeah, A, G, and C. That looks like Crete there. Oh, it's two-sided map. At least that's what I'm seeing here. Nope, it's a fold-out. So you can fold it in half and do either. That's good. Yeah, there's Crete. And it runs to the next map. So if you want to do Crete, you got to do the whole thing. But these two are playable. Actually, I can do my magnets for this one. It's just the right size here. So that's cool. I'm not going to take the counters out. Standard SPI fare. Okay. And a whopping 72 pages. Exciting. I'm just going to look at the Air War update. Air War. Talk about a complex game. Yeah, here we go. Probably have different rules for... Yep, that looks like the beginning. Crete, but false victory. Yeah, because it was the last time German airborne did anything. Hitler said too many losses, not going to use them that way again. So they just were elite ground troops from that point on, pretty much. Here's now. Okay, each one has apparently slightly different rules. I mean, different rule sets. There's no standard and then whatever. So that makes them relatively short rules. Yeah, there's Red Devils. Okay. How to start. I would imagine the rules are somewhat common, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4 pages of rules and charts. That's a quick to get into game. All 3 of them. Alright, this one looks awesome. There's probably a vassal mod for that. Alright, game number 3 is a classic. Ney versus Wellington. I've read some on BGG about the rule set for this. They're worried about skirmishers being overwhelming. There's the Waterloo version of that, and that's where they talk about that. But they said this game is playable, and currently doing OSG, Napoleon's Last Gamble, the Quatre Bras scenario. So I thought this looked interesting. Look at this. Yeah. The map. Again, that classic SPI look. A little earlier. This game was, I have to check when it was. 74, May, June. I'll have to look that up. It seems like in the 70s. Not, yeah, this is a little tad plainer than what I was seeing in the other one. There we go. Let's see if I can get my bearings. Okay, there's a crossroads, so Quatre Bras is going to be... Well, looks like I need more space. Yeah, there it is, right there at the crossroads. And there's the woods. I'm just comparing it to the OSG game I'm playing right now. You see it's a little... the scale is a little more closer in. Charts on the side. And then this was the interesting design. I don't know why they put the... I guess that's their way of saying infantry and cavalry. Bit over the top for me, but I guess that was what they wanted to try. Two-sided. Unpunched. Definitely going to get a vassal module for that. So these must be the Brits. And these must be the coalition. Dutch, yeah. And we've got the French. These are a bit distracting in my mind. It's too white, and it's hard then to focus in on the numbers. But hey, for when the game was made, I'm sure it's great. Let's see if we got a date on this. Nope, no date. No date up on the top. Alright, this is going to be good to play. Let's take a quick look at the rules. Yeah, Army Group South. This is... Oh, it jumps right into the article. They 3-hole punched it. Here we go. Hopefully you can see it. I guess I can try this. Let me see if I can make that better. And I got the glare. I got to come up with a better solution here. Maybe if I turn it in. Okay. I wish I had a date on this. Oh, there it is. Up here it says May, June 1979. Wow. May 1979. That's when I graduated from high school. Yep, gave away my age. Anyway. Here we go. We got the rules. Let's see if we can get to the beginning. Freedom in the Galaxy. Army Group South. Oh, bringing back memories there. Let's see. Well, this one has more involved rules. Yeah. Oh, here we go. There's the beginning of them. And of course there's always BGG to get the latest. Let's see, so standard format, fire combat, morale. Oh, here we are at the end, and they don't tell you the page numbers. Looks doable. A little more complex than Paratroop we saw. Yeah, no pay. Wait, R1. That can't be true. Something going on with the numbering. But looks doable. Let's see if that helps. Just if I could get rid of the glare. Alright. Oh, there it is. That's the classic monster. So I've never got this game, but I've heard talk of reprinting it. overwhelming rules there. Alright, let's see how many we got left to go. Quite a haul. Now here's probably the oldest one in the game. Veracruz. It was a good price for it, so I just went for it. 1847. Let's see what that looks like. Got counters. Okay, put this over here. Yep, standard SPI counters. What if I do this? Maybe I found it. It's just that glare I can't get rid of. Clear it up. Oh, yeah, maybe that's better. Alright, let's see here. Yep, standard. Yeah, I'm not going to pull them out, but standard counters. Yellow and blue. U.S. invasion of Mexico. August 1977. Wow. Can't even figure out. That's 30 years. 45 years almost. This is. And Richard Berg. Let's look at the map. This is the oldest game, I think, of the... Yeah, still a few counters in the... Yeah, yellow Mexico. Looks like just markers. Oh, this is going back. Yeah, this is the older kind of SPI format. There's Veracruz. Yep. What's on this side? Okay, we do have Mexico City down here. So this looks like the full battle. Reinforcements on the side. Yep. And yeah, the older SPI, I mean, they don't actually make the woods be part of the hex. It has to fill the whole hex, but still. Something about this look just brings back memories for me. Okay, so we've seen that. Let's see how much. Oh, the rules are out. That's good. Yeah, and they show their age, which is fine. I mean, for what I got it for, I have no complaints. R1 to R16, that seems to be the standard even today. Bunch of charts. Yeah. So really 13 pages of rules there. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. War in the Pacific. Yep. And let's see. Probably have articles in here about... Gotta be careful. There, we got some stuff about Veracruz. Disease. Okay. Looks like it's straight to the point, but that's how things were in 1977. Wow, cool. Alright, let's see what the next game is. This is quite a video here. Oh yeah, the Victory in the West series. I was interested in that. So I got two of them. I didn't get the third yet. That one I gotta keep an eye out for. See if I can fix that light. Operation Grenade. And I've got Basilmons for all of these. Yep, let's open her up and look at it. Just make sure the tape doesn't catch on anything. There we go. I got these backers. That's what they are. Yep, Operation Grenade. This is Volume 2. The first one was, I think, Patton. We'll see. 1981. 1981. That's what this is from. Even got that mailer in here and all that stuff. I don't even know who Frisk Industries are. Huh. Wow. Bad I can't get these. These are hard to come by, counter trays. Article on Nelson's last victory, but let's... Oh, Task Force. This came out, I think, before the Fleet series. I had it. It was an interesting game. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and focus on the game, though. Victory in the West. Game series. Operation Grenade. There was 3 games. Sicily was the other one. Let's see, and it had, the unique thing was it had, yeah, unknown values, but It wasn't pure just flip them over and see the value. It was, you had your A troops, your B troops, your C troops. So you'd pull from different pools depending on what quality they were. And the system is still being used in various forms. I think it's being used with battalion combat from MMP. Well, I'm not going to get the number of rules because it says 35 here. Oh, there we go, page 7. Up there at the top here. Really, 7 pages? I mean, that's pretty digestible. Yep, 7 pages. Oh, and when we're in the player's notes here, I'll have to look. These may be out of order. But, yeah. So, what was Operation Grenade? Regimental Battalion. Yeah, sounds like the Battalion Combat Series. This is the German frontier between 1944 and 45. And we do see combat class. Here we go, I'm sorry. That's what I was talking about here with combat class. That's the front, and then the back. Oh, there we go. Combat class, depending on what combat class it is, this is the strength when you flip it over. Okay. Let's see what I got. Oh, unpunched. Definite vassal mod. Yeah, let's look at that. Well, oh, these are just the strength chits. Okay. So these are put in a cup, and it looks like they're all put in there since they've got A values, B values, and C values. And then these are the actual combat units, and when you flip them over, it looks like this is a reduced strength size. All units are reduced strength 1. That kind of makes sense. So, looks like you're going to have to put these chits on them when they're on the board, so maybe that gets cluttered. We'll see. But, yeah, strength chits, Germans. Yep. Oh, the map. The map is the in-between. Oh, well, it's different. That's different, that yellow. Okay, charts. This is 1981, so I guess it's starting to progress. What is it? Is that the Rhine? It could be the Rhine. The Aachen. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Charts. Yeah, I think Calendar did a review of this a few weeks or months back. All the fortresses. Okay, Dusseldorf. Wow. Okay. A lot of these hexes. They're improved positions. Entrenchments. Valley. Okay, there we go, kind of see. Sequence of play. And the combat results. Yeah. Well, this one looks good. Forgot about it. Don't worry now, there's only 3 more to go, I think. I'm looking for one in particular. Yeah, just to complete the set, show you I got 2 of the 3. This is the first Victory in the West. Yep. Number 78. Let's look at that. Victory West. Yeah, there it says it in the top. Nope, the counters are not unpunched. Same format. Yeah, looks like the same format as the other one, which is fine. Patton's Third Army, Victory in the West series. Imagine the rules are relatively similar. This is 1980, January. Yeah, they got the article, rules, and another one. Let's look at the map. Oh no, exclusive rules. So it looks like we have a combination of standard rules and exclusive. I'll have to look through this and make sure that... Oh, here are the standard rules. Yeah, it looks like these exclusive rules are only that many pages. Oh, good. Picture the counter sheet, make sure you got everything. And these are the standard rules. Well, I'm going to have a little work putting these together. R2, R11. Looks like there's 11 for the standard, so I'll get that cleaned up before I play it. And then let's look at the slightly earlier SPI, but it looks like the same, yeah, same kind of format as we saw with grenade. Yep, there they are. They've colored these a little differently. These improved positions and entrenchments, rural, forest, woods, Saarbrücken, Metz. Yeah, this was where Patton got slowed down. Man, I just like this look. The Maginot Line. Still here. Still pieces of it. Metz looks real entrenched here. Yeah. Like those graphics. Yeah. Don't know about this picture though. But, alright, 2 more games and we're done. And these games are somewhat in the same series, but somewhat not. And again, these are later. You can tell by the look of the magazine here that these are the later, 170 game, yeah. 1994. This is after SPI had traded hands. It's not your traditional SPI anymore, it's the new one. And in theory, these are on their Civil War series. I forget what they're called. The quads they did for the Civil War battles earlier. They revamped the rules, made them better. Still not very long, so, but I think they were improvements. There's a number of those I saw when I was researching. 44. But this isn't a lot of rules here. Forgetting they had Fredericksburg and some other ones. So they've tried to update those rules. And this focuses on 2 battles of the Atlantic campaign. Cool. And we just looked at the rules. Yeah, some articles. Let's come in here. Look at the counters. Yeah, they're different a little. Maybe they're new and improved. Having a hard time with the glare. Looks like we got leaders. And then standard counters here. Yeah, there's a better picture. These must be the Confederates. Even the setup hex is on the back. And looks like some markers still on the tree. The artillery. And it looks like some Union troops too. Half move markers. Okay. And let's see what the map looks like. It's not double-sided. I don't think they did that back then. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is... Okay, I see what they've done. This is a Battle of Ezra Church. It says that over here. Graphics are okay. And how do they do it in Atlanta? There's... Well, that looks like a big city. Let's see the relationship. Okay, it looks like the 2 battles in different portions of the map. It looks like you're going to be doing some potential city fighting there because you've got all of Atlanta on the map. Okay. Looking forward to that. Try the old Civil War series. And the last game. Let's see what that looks like. Real quick. And our journey is over. 103. So this one came before that one. The Road to Vicksburg. Some older the Civil War series there. And the counters are different. That's interesting. See, the counters... I like the other ones actually. I own one for NATO symbols, but I don't know. I'll see how it plays out. Got a little clipping to do there. But the setup hexes are on the back. These look more like the old Civil War, where they only have a single value. The other one had 2. Road to Vicksburg. There we go. Road Champion Hill. No, what's that there? Champion Hill. Not very many rules. This is 103, so this was right after the buyout there. Yeah, I mean, it looks like just one. That's not even rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Optional scenarios, historical scenario, optional rules. Yeah. Looks like fun. Let's look at the map here. TSR. Okay, this is the TSR time for SPI, Strategy and Tactics. Forgot the name of the company that was TSR. This map feels smaller. Put this up on the small magnetic board and maybe, oh yeah, this feels like those classic Civil War battle games. The Civil War quads. I think there were 2 of them. Those are hard to get. Yeah. Nice basic SPI graphics. I like it. And it's a nice small battle. I mean, a map. So this one I may be able to actually play. I don't have room for putting out big games. That's why I also focused on Vassal. But this is small enough. Like, I'm going to do this maybe, and the smaller OSG. Some of the OSG Napoleon's Art of War are smaller maps. I've got Brianna, I think that's what it is, up right now. But this, yeah, this looks very doable. And more counters. Oh, these must have fallen off of the. They're thin. They're really thin. But hey, that's okay. And I got all of these for a reasonable price, so I think I'll keep doing this. Identify some SPI games I get. I don't know if I'll land my all-time favorites, one of them being Invasion America. I remember playing that game so many times. So fun invading America. Yeah. Okay, we got a single digit on these. I don't know why they're double bagged. Let's get them out. Oops, don't lose them. Yeah, and you can see they're thin. So, but still, well, a little close to the bottom here. Could have printed a little higher, but we're talking the 90s here, you know. So, I guess TSR was on a budget. I'll put these back. So that brings us to the end of my what's in the box, I guess I'll call it. Hopefully at some point get some of these either in Vassal or, I mean, this one, I like that small map. Get it on Vassal, or, you know, maybe set them up or whatever. So, alright, well, I appreciate you all watching this. For those who watch it, a little SPI Nostalgia. I'm looking at some of their older magazine games. Looks like some playable ones. I've got some other ones else too, but be going out to Noble Night and seeing if there's any more that pop up on the radar for a reasonable price. Pick them up. Meanwhile, these will be fun to try, especially the ones with the smaller rules too. The Victory in the West series, I've always wanted to get into that one too. So, I will end it here. Thank you for listening, and we'll see. And any feedback is appreciated. I know I fought with the lighting. I'm sorry. Reduced the tapping. So hopefully over time I'll get better at this. So again, thanks for listening.